Елис мама зовет.
Ты споем песню моему? Ну, брату моему гостю. День рождения.
I wonder what the next move is. No time to waste. Never a dull moment. Light on my feet. What's in here? Wits and blades
Так.
always sharp.
И Shadow Heart нас взломает.
Worth a try.
Точнее.
What are you hiding?
А я не понял, я же раскидывал бардовское вдохновение.
Can't give up now.
Из-за этого у нее упало.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. These boots have seen everything.
Голубая крыса, жесть. А, это крыса а-ля Абсолют? Понял.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea.
Так, что тут у
Cousin
нас?
says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. I took my friend's life, but only after your god took her soul. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange.
Что?
Hush,
Я не
cousin.
пойму.
Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. Good. That is good. She deserves more than me. Pay your respects as you pass, then. And do not come back. This is Saren's final resting place. And a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
No traps, please.
I keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
But we are troublemakers.
Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
That river down there.
Wizard called it the sewer. Whatever it's called.
Что можем вставить? Мы ничего не нашли нового.
Baldurs Gate.
Let's see what this does. That's curious.
Что мы увидели? Ага.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Смотрим, что там в дневнике.
I wonder. Let's pop you open, shall we?
No one stopped me yet. Don't waste a step. That's curious.
Hmm.
Open up. Something over there. That's curious. Don't mind if I do.
penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. Penitent blinks. You think? You are dismissed. ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood dark as Baal's door. To baptize his days most holy. Do you have proof of faith to our Lord? You must bear proof of the Dread Lord's favor, or pay his toll of blood.
I don't need any attention right now. Breathe deep and move. Need to find a way forward. That water looks tainted. Better to avoid it.
This operation demands subtlety, not your... Just as I was getting bored, our Lord sends us a little diversion.
Moving ahead. What's up for discussion?
I brought my own pen.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beato.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Зачем ты позвонил? What? Я тебя подписал.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazura's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
Wow.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 netherstones and take back our minds. And the city.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one
Отец
crosses the
нашими
Hell's
руками.
children without getting scorched. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up?
Блин.
Don't be so...
Ладно.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily. His tail...
Ладно, все, спать пора.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilney, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable.
Зайди ко мне.
You don't like to be coddled, cajoled, but you saw straight to the core of what really mattered.
Я бегайте, мешать тебе не буду.
As did I. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established, we must stop it while we still can.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
They say that home is where you did well to see off the... And now we spoke. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my method. The only way would... But I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desire, perhaps. But I needed your... I anticipate what I didn't anticipate. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Let's move on to more important. The Elder Brain. We must stop it.
Блин, ну и Baldur's Gate, даже поспать нельзя спокойно. Вечно какой-то, блин, геморрой на глазу.
At least things have stayed interesting. With haste.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him, or a wretch for conspiring with him.
Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. Yet I came through. I did what was right. You butchered Alder like the devils you are. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message. Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you.
Молодцы, ну как всегда.
Gave me this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you, or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Так, ребят, спокойно. Елисей, сделать быстро все, что мама говорит.
Let's see. The statue is of Balduran, founder of the city, forever looking out to sea.
Потому что... Просто надо класть на место, и когда кладешь на место, будет понятно. А он просто кидает. И все. Так. Нет.
I'm through with you with the loved ones around you. It's peaceful, isn't it? Peaceful for the moment.
Given the chance, I'd make...
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course. Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society's circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions. In the literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Paterian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most. A series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut. In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come. If the child remains evil after the experiment is concluded, it will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg? Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
Something's on my mind.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace.
Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores. Don't feel quite right without them.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other.
Given the chance, I'd make a fine principal surgeon or a spots, idiot.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy.
Ну, короче, тут все, что мы ему продали. Research on the surface stops during...
Strange to think that
Are the gods truly this petty? What's that?
Drab attire, lackluster skin. My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a... Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stone.
Понятно.
A life.
Safest place in the city, too.
It was so clever of your grandparents. The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Balduran. Horsecack!
Do you think we could swim into the upper city? Through the river, I mean.
They watch it. But there's probably grapes and things down there to keep trash like us out.
Stay away from the gate.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. Very good, ma'am.
Ебой! Берем 2 комплекта. Это мне. Это для Shadow Heart. Это для Досарыча.
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return. Make haste. I have a very busy day of very demanding clientele ahead. What do you require? If looks could kill, Lord Gortash would have already hanged me. I wouldn't worry too much. This is undoubtedly some rumor cooked up by my many rivals. Well, I suppose if it's that elaborate a prank, it rolls out my sister is the culprit. Carmen can barely organize her own shop. Never mind stage a murder mystery to meddle with me. Very well. I'll take my precautions. Thank you.
Maybe there's a reason.
Ебой. Вот это можно убирать.
What's next?
А где для Shadow Heart ритузы? Так. Вот для Shadow Heart.
There is work to do.
Затянули. Так.
Still alive, so that's progress. Have to keep going.
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
Блин, прорисовано как классно. Красота.
The Blushing Mermaid. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear reader.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh. Come off it, mate. Who would want me dead? Serious? I can see it in your eyes. I've got shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours. The corpse regards you lifelessly. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Murder! Obviously. Investigating on record.
The corpse remains silent.
Можно не орать, пожалуйста, не скакать по кровати.
As power wanes, you can ask no more questions.
Please, don't you? Criminals.
Not a thought for their neighbors.
Dirty in that pouch. Imagine what it's done to the house prices.
I'd never let the kids play out in the street.
Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord God. Designated citizens will please stand still for evaluation.
This is sense.
You spend your wages on
When they're all enslaved to the
Never mind. Is that supposed to be a bar or a...
My God! Is that Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you want a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago.
Neverwinter. Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
you in need of protection, friend? Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Show him victors.
Truth be told, I wear chainmail to bed these.
Don't spend your gold in there, mate. Busted wizard don't deserve it.
Apparently, Leroa can count.
Or I'll have to come find you, Leroa.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. It has come to my attention that there is a bitter adventurer located outside the shop. Not to worry. We will quickly handle this disturbance for your comfort and safety. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Leroican, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the Night Song, say Night Song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other. The provision of information that leads to the retrieval of the Night Song is worth a great deal to Master Leroican. Do you have information regarding the Night Song? Please proceed upstairs for further instructions. Thank you. Please come again soon and have a magical day. Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you? What will it be?
Прикольно.
Please.
Into the bin where it belongs.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top if you have information about let your knowledge determine your...
simple enough.
The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The night song. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the night song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. Very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who hoard out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The night song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it. You aren't the only one who knows what's on offer for the Night Song's retrieval. Consider carefully whether you'd like to see your fortune in someone else's hands. Someone who might slip into your camp at any moment, or harry you through street and inn until you're run ragged and surrender. The choice is yours. Fortune or imminent death? I know you'll choose wisely.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. And Asima? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Son of a bastard's whore. You had a small fortune in your grasp, and you let it go. I ought to knock some sense into you. But you know what? I'm too goddamn tired. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
Bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A rabbit.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No, it was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Perhaps we should look into some protection. I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. His end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows
Кровать,
what this
пожалуйста,
wizard might
заправь,
have
Елисей.
planned.
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Leroican right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. And to me. But, given who carried it, I think it's more than just a myth. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally.
Надо на
We'd
ванне
be
убрать
fools to let
Лего.
him sleep while the dead three's chosen raised the city. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. I think that unknowable powers come. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right. What else is on your mind?
What now? What's that blood? Time to get going.
To the city. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and
I'm doing a little shopping in the city.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I want the youths to think I'm not, you know.
What do I think
with
of
the
Lord
times.
Tasha's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too
lone steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
You better start acquiring a taste for it. It's only gonna get worse from here on out.
You're certain Figaro's is in this part of town?
Optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Crime scene not open to public by order of the Flaming Fist.
I don't think Gortash even deserves
Ленч,
Пансаныч.
как ваш ничего?
Да, ничего, я тут уже заколебался по этому городу бегать, столько всего. Голова
Чё там
пухнет.
много?
Не, ну сейчас
Там
расскажу.
походу-
Погоди,
там
сейчас
походу-
водички налью.
Я-то думал, мы где-то приближаемся, там кого-то мочить, а мы еще
Куда
даже
мы
не близко.
приближаемся, тут куча сайд-квестов. Сейчас
Да, я
подойду.
тоже так думаю.
Цифровой заправила.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
You're certain Figaro's is in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just
Так.
optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Короче, в канализации я не доделал. Тут я тоже не доделал, Антон Саныч. Вообще везде недоделки сплошные.
А что не доделал-то, я не понял.
Ну там разветвление идет сильное.
Понял. Я к вам сейчас, это самое, я вижу, тут немножко поработал. Я...
Да, давай.
Дай мне 10 минуточек, я закину в топку сейчас.
Давай.
Here goes nothing.
Time to waste.
Time to rest.
Куда?
Time to press ahead.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
That's what it takes to keep the peace.
Can't risk being in a
Say so, mate.
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable.
Better not be cursed.
We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
Кусочки тебя как следует разбросаю.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Do you remember which way we came?
Left, right. Down the stairs, and... Oh, was it up the stairs?
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. The city...
Cum mortuis in lingua mortuum.
The corpse regards you lifelessly. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Bastard dwarf, red shirt. Making me soup ruined now. Feeding barracks.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's see what my touch can do.
I've got a long road ahead. Should mind my step. That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? Clown's arm. Dribbles is no doubt. What's hiding here? In nostro concilium.
The corpse does not respond.
My faith protects me.
What to do? be on my way. I'll take that.
No time to dally. This way. Let's get this thing open.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Настя, вот куда ты пошла? Я ж первый. Бесполезный траты денег. Он не покупает деньги.
You mustn't.
I need a quick word.
Little unfounders forks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever
I-
since I left.
I got lost, and then I shouldn't have run away. I want to go home.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Would you throw it at a steel woman? You don't have the pocket money for that. Maybe a little one, but you have to pay me. Sir. Can you...
Sir, oh please.
Explosives. Not a good mix.
Let's take things nice and gently. I'd rather not blow up.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Philogear always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Philogear's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there, what can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. Very good. Browse responsibly now.
Я тебе сейчас просто пройдусь, ты первый ломаю. Я смогу ломать.
Remember, once it's lit, you commit. And if it's not a firework, do whatever you like. Have you tried the Lanternese
потише,
candles?
пожалуйста.
Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste? Oh, heavens, no. Not with him. I work for him, as I do for all of my most loyal customers. Fabulously charismatic man, though. Tips well. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks.
Steady. Any spillage and I'll be picking my teeth out of the roof beams. Where's an apprentice when you need one? Done. 8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet? Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Another friend of Felagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits, password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra, then? Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only. Don't jostle any of the merchandise on your way out.
Just a dead cat. 8, 9, 10. Maybe a few dead cats.
Look, either you came to buy things from Tamara, or you really don't understand how shops work.
Steady. Steady. Any spillage and I'll be picking my teeth out of the
I'm ready.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Let's try this way.
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe. Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up. Arrest the smell?
должен бояться? Я должен бояться? Полностью изумрудный? Погнали. Значит, пойдем просто со мной будет. Чтобы у нас было хоть какое-то право на ошибку. У меня разве было 10 изумрудов?
Сеть изумрудов.
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Steady. Any spillage and I'll be picking my teeth out of the roof beams. Where's an apprentice when you need one?
Can't get involved with this.
Done. 8, 9, 10.
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Can't slow down.
Я снова 10 изумрудов.
Employees only past it. Another friend looking to buy a little something extra then. That could not be less of your business. Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only.
Что ты кинешь на разраба?
Don't jostle.
Тише, пожалуйста, Алексей.
Pipes are looking a little rusty.
Can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just add an entire edition dedicated to them.
Still right here, you know.
We do
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin, and you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am
Да, здрасте.
American.
Настроил.
I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm.
Дмитрий Владимирович, а кто это такой?
Это волшебник в Baldur's Gate.
She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor
Что он там говорит?
by sharing
Подождите, звук.
yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason.
Да не. У нее только из могилы встала Изабель. Не, ну ладно, мы это уже говорили тоже.
Magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Так, ну что тут у нас бой?
Это вы с кем там рубитесь?
О, то Саныч, тебе прилетело. А он огненный! Блин!
Возмездие. Что же, огненного огнем? Ну тоже нормально.
Ну, не про... Да я потом уже, когда начал кастовать. Так.
Блин, какое-то место симпатичное. Что это такое?
Башня мага какого-то. Так, ну
а вы что, далеко уже, да, куда-то ушли?
Да нет, это Baldur's Gate. Наверное, надо сразу идти...
Нет, игра, я понял, что называется Baldur's Gate. Я врубился.
И город также называется. Ну, он, наверное, телепортнется сейчас, это говно, как всегда. На саблю тебе. Блин, что я сделал?
Клинок кастанури.
Понятно. Я
ударом по щам.
Ага. Так. Ну, короче, все на мага, а потом посмотрим. Блин. Главное, чтобы не телепортировался. Нормально. Кажется, тут придется тактиковать, Антон Саныч, надолго.
Я сейчас салатом разделаюсь и присоединюсь.
Да я чувствую, вы успеете тут несколько раз присоединиться и разделаться.
Блин, мне нравится симпатичная очень аренка, прям класс.
Оглушение сразу у паладина, жесть. Так, ладно. А спровоцирует атаку я не вижу. Все, вроде порядок, всех бьем. О. Так, ну это, блин, не дотягивается. Ладно. Так, провоцирует атаку. Ну, да я даже не знаю, что тут сделать. Хилочку надо выпить. Так. Нормально. Ну, еще разок надо было. Блин, ну, конечно, давайте паладина убьем. Ой, не умер. На тебе кару туда. Наверное, теперь умер, да, паладин? Не, еще не умер, нормально. Вот. Саныч.
Это быстро отлетают все.
Дела обстоят интересно.
Причем варвар, который обычно выдерживал, вообще ничего не выдерживает.
Тут видите, какая ситуация непростая. Он маг. Видимо, надо как-то его по-другому бить.
Маг такой не маг.
О, смотри, вот этот главный Лорикан. Отряд разгромлен.
Maintaining temperature. Steady.
Так, ладно, быстрее добежим, так? Или наверх.
Что, вы нападали?
Да, мы отъехали. Уверенно, так сказать.
shot.
Так.
Feeling fresh? I saw somebody caught in the Rokan's tower last 10 days.
Так. Сейчас мы немножко более подготовлены, так сказать. Пару всю эту ситуацию. Так. Сохранить игру. Новое сохранение. Сохранить. А залетаем. Так, ладно, это мы видели, это мы видели.
Oh, Maya, forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap.
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Meg.
Dame Aelin, you serve your... I had hoped to appeal to your better nature.
Награда должна быть королевская. И нет.
A pity.
Так, телепортнулся сюда. Так. Обворожение пробуем. Порядок. Воров! Так. Ну, наверное, надо с этими разбираться. Попробовать. Хорошо. Так. Так, чем бы еще намазаться таким? Что у нас там в инвентарях есть? О, Антон Саныч, мы с тобой можем железный флакон им кинуть, но мы все тогда можем умереть. Так. Все, погнали, заходим.
What are you? You would. Oh, forgive me for that impudence.
My steel heart.
You. I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. I have.
Инициатива 11. Жесть. Оглушение. Вообще норм. Ой. Так, мага ищет, Антон Саныч. Карлах.
Дмитрий Владимирович, в этот раз у вас как-то несколько как это? Пообнадеживающий идет.
АОЕ, что ли, нам какое-то нужно? Так.
Смотрите, у Карлуши, у Карлах есть свитки, всякие там стрелы магические, шляпы остальные. Особенно холодные, заморозкой.
Так, а давайте-ка общее проверим, что у нас тут. О. Хотя, может попробовать? Давай попробуем. Так, один прилег. А петарду, наверное, не хватит ему кинуть, да? Петарда, видимо, следующий ход. Так.
Still breathing, despite everything.
А, есть у нее огонь алхимика. Но, наверное, не хватит шагов.
This is gonna feel good.
Ну, только на хилочку. Ну, давай хилочку, пофиг. Так, Shadow Heart у нас. Че, бахнуть может этого? Ларакана. Так, у него обжигающее поглощение. Подожди, давай-ка посмотрим. Короче, его в последнюю очередь надо, потому что вот прислужник огня весь урон этот поглощает. Так что нам придется вот так вот. Ну...
Can't afford to let up.
Пачкал пол. Ну. Наверное, надо было в него все-таки бить. Нас обнаружили. Так, хилочка не хватает. О. Эликсир устойчивости к огню. О нет, паладин ходит. Паладин! Так, меня огненный будет. Будет меня. Провоцирует неочередную атаку. Ладно. Смотрим, что у него. Ускорение. Уязвимость к психическому урону. Начинаем. Пипец, они в ответ нахлобучивают. Просто жесть. Да. Особо не хватает. Ну, давай. Давай вот так. Ой, я могу бахнуть его. Ну-ка, а если... А если... Блин, сохранится, что ли?
Ну, жизни маловато. Если бы пораньше бы это сделать.
Так пораньше бы сделал. Давай на новый слотик. На новый слотик. Так. Орлах. Карлах берет у нас петарду. Лед привет нашему, так сказать, дяденьке. И потом... Блин, не выбрал вариант. Эх. Все, она уже махнула своей саблей. Понял, услышал. Срочно лечим. Раду Харт и всю компанию.
Вон у вас есть подчинение, или как оно называется.
А, вот это, так это гуманоиды.
Розовые. Да,
Это
а на них
же...
ни на кого не работает?
Не знаю, мне кажется, нет. Ну давай, может быть... О, кстати, смотри, божественное вмешательство. Прикол? Ну ладно. Да. Наша дева встанет, нет? Один ход остался.
Она там что, все? Как?
Юху. Нана.
I must heal.
27, охренеть. Вон зелененькой. Видишь, рука такая с этим самым. Из ближнего, ближе к тебе, который стоит.
А, вот это у него 2 хп.
2, все.
2, да. Надо дальнего херачить.
Ну, сам перепрыгни, а потом к стани. Тебе надо жизни собрать.
Жизни собрать.
А, ты, наверное, можешь этот самый, как он, паралич на него. Он, наверное, далеко бьет.
Ужас. Верный удар,
Внизу.
где тут паралич?
Внизу,
Вот это?
сам, правый нижний.
Чудовище написано.
Нет, не будет он его. Ой, 30%, капец.
Блин!
Еще не прошел.
Так. Сейчас мы тут полечимся немножко. Блин, помеха. Да. Ну тогда этого мы просто сейчас. Просто на тебе. Так. Здравствуйте. Я вас буду немножко убивать. Так. Ну, сойдет. Блин. Короче, на.
Очень хорошо.
Свитки есть, на паладина пофиг, он сделал свое дело. Дева! Наша дева! Ты будешь драться сегодня? Так, а у меня нету ярости даже на Карлахе?
Надо нажимать, да.
Что-то мало. О, нет! Финалочка! На яд. Яд не действует, ладно. Мозги! 25%. Мимо. И вот Антон Саныч, короче, залетает. Залетает с фаерболом. Уверенно сказать. Так, кто сейчас бьет? Паладин?
Loroakan, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murderer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable.
Вообще.
And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
Прием из рестлинга. Так. Мои раны прокляты? Это что он такой говорит? Так. О, Антон Саныч, смотри, приют от Калы. Зеркальное отражение тебе дадут. И отчаяние от Калы. Короче, тебе посох...
Класс брони 10.
Ну, блин, у тебя какой?
16. Или какой там?
12.
12.
Ну, так там...
А, это 18.
Там
Или
уже...
какой?
Подожди, смотри. Надо вот так вот делать. На кого мы это взяли? Все. Блин, кем я нажал взять все-то, елки-палки? А тобой нажал, походу. Или нет?
Он внизу, это он.
Самое новое. Вот. Короче, мы передаем на Карлушу и с Карлуши смотрим. Значит, посох сравниваем. 2,9. Но у тебя вот огненный шар прикольный.
АОЕ большой, да.
Да. Дальше, значит. Приют. Устойчивость к заклинаниям. У вас есть преимущество при спаре против заклинаний. И есть зеркальное отражение. У тебя 3 вокруг тебя будут летать, по тебе будет сложно попасть. И потом у тебя легкая броня, а это ткань. Тебе, наверное, все-таки ткань должна быть, а не легкая броня, не? У колдуна.